ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Meatloaf in person. Here he is now on a rare visit to this part of the country. How you doing, kid? How are you? How are you?
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Sit down.
Hello. Gay, can you just do me one thing before we start? I know I need to sit down, but can you just say water?
Water?
Yeah, water.
Yeah, water.
Great.
Wow.
I love the Irish accent. It's wonderful. It's great. But I was back there a while ago, and there was a young lady, and I kept wanting her to say water, so I kept asking for it. Can you get me some more water? And I just
sure.
I melt at the Irish accent.
What way do they say it?
I'm part Irish, you know.
They say water, do they?
Yes, they do. That's it.
Listen, what happened to you? You used to be fatter. How did you lose all the weight?
I beg your pardon?
You used to be fatter. P-H-I-T-T-T-E-O.
Oh, patter. Oh,
right.
patter.
What happened to you?
Well, I went through a period of injunctions for 10 months, which they didn't want me to work. And so people, very mean, nasty men, put a 10-month injunction on me. And I like to concentrate on things. So what I did was I concentrated on not eating for about 7 months, and I lost about 90 pounds.
And how? I mean, what did you not eat, and what did you eat?
I ate tomatoes with mustard.
Tomatoes with mustard?
It's a wonderful diet. You should try it, folks. I'm telling you, you can't miss.
And what did you lose in the 10 months? How much?
About 90 pounds.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Get away. Well, that's wonderful.
I watched a lot of sports and ate tomatoes.
And did you take exercise during that time?
Yeah, I play racquetball and softball and sleep.
I see. That's a good way to lose weight, right? Do I have to call you Meatloaf throughout this interview?
No, you can just call me Meat. Or you can call me Mr. Loaf if you want.
You
want to call me Mr. Loaf?
Mr. Loaf would be
that's
fine.
Good
yes,
too,
Mr. Loaf. Okay, now where did the name come from?
Where did it come from?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a lot of stories about that, but I can actually tell you my favorite. Well, when I was in school, I'd hung out in the pub one night too long, and somebody bet me $100 that I wouldn't let the front wheel of a Volkswagen roll over my head. And I did. So after that, they began to tell me I had meatloaf for brains. That's one of my stories. I can get a few more if you want.
You let a Volkswagen...
Well, yeah, I knew you'd pick up on that one eventually. I knew you'd get on top of that one.
There's a tag. Why? Okay, why, yeah.
For the $100. Why else? Because I was... This audience knows about being in the pub too long, right?
That's right.
How many people have been in the pub too long in here? Come on, raise your hands. How many people out there and watching this television have been in the pub too long?
In the pub too long.
She's been in the pub too long, definitely. Or you've been in the pub tonight too long, right?
So you got your $100 for letting the Volkswagen wheel go over your head?
I did. I actually did that.
Is that a real story?
That's not really how I got my name, but it's a real story.
Yeah.
And am I crazy or what?
And were you a car park attendant then?
No. I was playing football. But you know, football players in America, when they get ready to go out and warm up, they beat their head against walls and things and scream things like "get 'em" and "kill" and.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, Mr. Loaf, you are hardly the archetypal, sexy-looking star, and yet you have.
I'm not.
You're not.
No, I'm not.
But yet
you're the first person to ever told me.
Well,
never mind.
I'm subtle about it. I just break it gently to you. But
Patter was
not.
good too.
And yet you have millions of fans all across the world. I mean, what is the?
Well, I think. Because I don't look like, Rod Stewart or...
no,
I don't want to just... Like Rod Stewart. I don't want to pick on Rod Stewart here. But I think that it's sort of like Beauty and the Beast, King Kong, Fay Ray, Rocky, the Sylvester Stallone movie. It's like a real people. Basically, if he can do that, so can I. And that's basically what I convey in the music that I do is like... I tell stories a lot, but I basically say... Look, if I can do it, you can do it too, and just have confidence in yourself. And it's like when I was a kid, I played football. Now, I didn't have the ability that other kids did, but I had to work harder. So some people have to work harder at what they do, but they still can succeed. And success is not selling a lot of records or having a TV show or anything. It's something that you can do yourself. I mean, it may be the silliest thing in the world, like baking a cake, and if you do it right, you succeed in your head yourself, and so it's success is an inner feeling.
Right. And
heavy.
You reckon that's not bad. That's not bad. No. I'll buy that. Now you reckon that other people identify you who may not be the silver.
Yeah, I mean, I always have women in my videos. I've had Cher, and she's nothing to sneeze at. You know what I mean? So
I wouldn't dare sneeze.
No, absolutely not. She anyway. So it's like. guys or girls or whatever, they say, well, if he can do it, I can. So, I mean, that's
not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Now, speaking of Cher, and you've worked with some of the most beautiful women in the world.
I have, and people go, how can that Pat motherfucker... They told me it was live. There was no delay. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Please forgive me. Oh, boy.
There's no beep, beep. There's no beep, beep. It's all right. But we've heard the expression before. Don't worry.
So anyway...
and how can that fat gentleman...
the stage manager's
have
going
all
crazy.
those... No, he's not.
Ears are ringing.
He's heard it too. Don't worry. You have heard it, Tyke, haven't you? Yes, you have. You've been to America too. Yeah. So this fat gentleman can succeed with those women. Yes. So what?
So then they always say, well, how can he do that? And then they realize that they can do it too. It just goes back. But I have worked with Cher and a lot of Meryl Streep. I've actually worked with, and I did Shakespeare with Meryl Streep.
Shakespeare?
Absolutely. Did As You Like It with Meryl Streep. I've done Othello, As You Like It. You don't believe me, but I have. Dost thou not know wherefore thou goest into the night? Oh! Go ahead. Sorry. You asked me here. I mean, was
that Shakespeare? No, Shakespeare. Well, if it wasn't Shakespeare, it was close.
It was close. It was fake.
Now, what I want to know is, though, are women attracted to men like you? I mean,
I have no idea. Let's take an average woman. She is right out there. Are you average? No, she's above average. She's attracted to me.
The lovely blonde lady up there. Yeah. What? You find him attractive?
I do. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Explain to me.
I was telling my husband last night how attractive I thought he was. Seriously, on top of the pops. I don't know. And my husband said I was an absolute idiot.
Where's your husband? Is your husband here tonight?
No.
We'll talk to your husband now.
No.
But can you explain why? That's what I want to know.
I think it is the next door neighbour idea again, that he's not... I don't know, I can't.
You think he's just a nice fella?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Are there many women in your life, Mr. Loaf?
Well, right now there's 3.
3 women in your life?
There is 3 women.
Who are they?
You want their names?
Yes, please.
Amanda,
Pearl
and Leslie.
Pearl and Leslie.
Pearl and Leslie.
And who are they?
Well, Amanda's 3, Pearl's 9, and Leslie's 29. That's my wife and kids.
His wife and children. There you are now. Good.
Oh,
good boy.